person during that year from, when we start up till the end of the summer that embodies the team's values the most. That includes all the stuff that we've talked about and the performance on top of it. We have some values on this team, simple ones that those of you that have been around hopefully know. Teamwork, toughness, and trust. The teamwork comes on a daily basis. Like whether it's training and practice or going and being the only person in a final at a swim meet and whatever meet it is, and showing everybody else that it's possible to do something really hard. And then the trust is the trust in the program, the trust in the teammates, the trust in the coaches, and that what they're doing is what they need to do to get where they want to go. This young lady, I think, not only did that, but then went a little beyond. I think one of the reasons, the best thing that happens during a coach's career is to watch a young person that may be struggling figure it out through your program. Become a better person through your program. Be having a hard time, put their nose to the grindstone, trust in you and trust in your program, and come out better on the other side. It's indescribable. It's the coolest thing. You could have 10 people get a gold medal. If you never have that, you've never been a coach. That for me is huge. Along the way, it's taught me, I've learned from this person, which I think is awesome, that we can still do that, and it reminds us that everybody can, no matter where you are in life. You can always learn things from other people. She was struggling last summer, there's no doubt about it. And fall came around, and immediately there was a recommitment. You could tell. It was palpable. Easiest way to tell, and we tell you guys this all the time, that you're here to do some serious business is when we do kick sets early on in the season. It's pretty easy to tell who wants to really step up, because that's just effort beginning of the season. We slowly build stuff in as far as the rest of the training goes, but kicking, you just try as hard as you can. You're not going to hurt yourself, you're not going to mess up your stroke, you're just going to kick hard, right? It's an easy way to tell. And then we go through the winter. Again, phenomenal relay performances. There are maybe 5 kids that I've ever coached in my career that I would put on a relay no matter what. I know, it's not a guess, it's not a belief, it's a certainty they're going to swim fast when we put them on there. And she's one of them. Did awesome in that. Was chasing junior national times. It's something that I'll get back to. Chasing junior national times all winter. And we get to San Diego, and she has 100 fly. And she's 100th off in finals, 100 fly. Most kids in that situation self-destruct, right? You hit the wall, you're 1/100th off of something you've been chasing forever. Most kids are done, right? And again, that trust in that what she's doing, and the fact that we were in a race for team points demonstrates teamwork, and on top of that, her toughness, probably more than anything in that moment, was demonstrated. I went back behind the blocks and said, "Hey, you all right?" Making sure that she's okay. And she was like, "Yeah." Goes warm into a pool, swims for about 5-10 10 minutes maybe, and is up, got a 400 AM. Boom. Right after that, in finals, drops 5 seconds. Like, phenomenal. Just toughness, right? And all those things. Like, that you have to have all those things to do that. It's really hard for those of you that haven't done a 100 fly, 400 AM double in 10 minutes. But everyone should do it. You should do it. You should do it. You should, because you can. It's proof of that. You can. Then goes on to not only get juniors in a 200 breast and a 100 fly, and final in NCS, and then all this great stuff that she did in the spring. In the middle of it, like she was training really, really well in the spring. And this is something one of the things that I learned or was reminded by her is I asked her after practice one day. I grabbed her. I'm like, hey, what is motivating you right now? Like, what is it? And usually we're motivated by these things that are like, oh, I want to make that team, or I want to get that time to go to that meet. I want to get Olympic trials, or I want to get Far Westerns, right? That's usually those outside external motivations is what usually people will say when I ask that, right? And I asked her, and she goes, oh, I just want to get better. And I was like, it kind of caught me off guard. Like, you just want to get better. And I thought about it. I was like, that's a perfect answer. Like, that's exactly what you need to be able to sustain in this sport. And for those of you that are new, or those of you that ever listened to me talk since then, I've told you, like, the only way to sustain in this sport is to be of the mindset that you just want to improve yourself, right? You want to get a little better every day. And, like, if you have the external motivators, like you want to get futures, or you want to get junior nationals, you want to get Far Westerns, like, there's two things that can happen. You can either get it or you cannot, right? If you get it, there's a possibility that you can get complacent, right? And think, I made my goal, I got it. And then you regress, right? There's also the possibility that you don't get it. And then you could get discouraged, right? And not want to do, I did all that work and I didn't get that thing that I wanted to get, right? The only way to sustain in the sport is to always get a little better. And it made me think when she said that about all the best swimmers I've ever had and all the best swimmers I know. And they all have that same mindset. Like, I just want to get better. You talk to Ryan Murphy at Nationals, he just wants to get better. He's still working on stuff, right? He's still working on stuff. He still has stuff to improve. And that's really cool. Like, that's how you get fast. And it's also one of the things that, like, you guys can learn that's going to help you a lot. If you get a little bit better every day, and that's your mindset, you might not get what you want right away. And I know you're used to that with your phones and your whatever. Like, when you don't like something, you just swipe it and it goes away, right? But, like, this is something that you guys can really move on. And this young lady exemplified it over the last year. And, like, she, again, was chasing cuts all summer, which, like, maybe in our eyes she is, but I don't know if in hers she is at all. Right? She's just trying to get better. And, like, whether she comes up short on those things that she wants to do, or she achieves them, like, I'm supremely confident that she is gonna get there. She's gonna be successful because of the approach that she's had, because of the teamwork she's displayed, the toughness she's displayed, and the trust in her program, her teammates, her coaches, and herself that she has. And I couldn't be prouder of this young lady. That's Lexi.